morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and today is what's today? The 16th of August. We are Tuesday morning. The markets are open. This is the ES futures. But today I'm going to be talking about a topic at hand that I wanted to kind of talk about that I think a lot of you guys probably will relate to, and we'll get into that here in a moment. But before we do, I always like to start off and do what? Thank you guys to everyone who subscribed to the channel currently. Thank you for subbing, guys. I appreciate it. That means you're supporting the channel in some way or another. Thank you for doing so. If you're first time, a newcomer here to the channel, thank you however you found the channel. Thank you for watching this video. I'm currently making right now, so I appreciate you guys tuning in, and hopefully we can gain you as a loyal subscriber here on the channel. All you have to do is click on the subscribe button below. What do I do mostly on the channel? I'm a live price action trader. I trade the ES futures, which is the Emini S&P 500, pretty much every day. And even though I don't post my live recorded sessions every single day, because I'm kind of chopping things up or mixing things up now with more video topics or informational content, as well as still recording my live recorded trades, trading the ES futures. So it's kind of a mix up now, a mixed bag. But if you go and look through the channel, you'll see I have about 300 videos now. Lots of them, most of them are videos of me live recording, or my live recorded sessions of me trading the markets, the ES futures, and I talk about the levels I traded from, and you can kind of see me trade, guys. You see me trading those videos, and I'm sure that if you watch the videos, they will help you out. Okay, in some way or another. Now I'm a supply and demand style trader, so that's the way I trade. But and I use a top-down approach, meaning that I always start with the higher time frame, which I'm sure a lot of you guys do. Trying to find a bias or direction in the market before I start scaling down and looking at my lower time frames. But I'm not here to talk about my trading actually today, meaning my live recorded trades. I have a topic at hand that I want to talk about. And before we get into that, also, if you're interested in joining the Discord, where we have a group of fellow like-minded traders, it's a community of traders that come together. Future traders, doesn't matter if you trade the ES, the NASDAQ, the Dow, you could trade, just different things when it comes to the future markets. It could be crude oil, it could be currencies, it doesn't matter. It could be some other means of commodity, meats, grains, it doesn't matter. Future markets, we are here. Okay, this is the channel, this is the community. But if you're interested in joining the Discord, it's free of charge. There's no charge for that. It is free. All you have to do is find the link down in the description portion of the video below and invite yourself in. This is the Discord, guys. Each and every day we get to rocking and rolling here on the channel. We have well over 200 members in the community now, where we discuss our trades, the levels we like to trade from, kind of throw out ideas, and kind of more so like a question and answer type forum. So if you got a question about anything pertaining to the future markets, your charts, indicators that some people may use, whatever the case is, whatever it is, it could be talking economic news, but primarily we discuss what we're looking at each and every day as we're trading, and to kind of help each other along. So, and hey, we are building a community, a solid community of good traders. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner trader, doesn't matter if you're an experienced level trader, we all can come together and help one another. So if you're interested in joining the Discord community, find the link down in the description portion of this video and join today. All you have to do is click on that link, invite yourself in, and boom, you're there. Also, if you want to become a supporter on the channel and become a member, there are 2 tiers or 2 levels you can actually join. It's basically like a price of a cup of coffee, guys. I mean, really honestly, you're basically supporting the channel with all the video content that I'm putting out, and just trying to help fellow traders along. Kind of, when I say help, I mean and give you the information, give you the knowledge of, through my experience of the things I went through over the past over 10 years now of trying to trade. So I've got, like I said, almost 300 videos on the channel, and maybe 300 now, where I just talk about different topics, and most of them are showing you my live recorded sessions, and you can see me actually trade in those sessions, whatever the case is. And I trade the ES. Every one of the videos pretty much is trading the ES, but the same style of how I trade, supply and demand, you can apply it to any particular market. But if you want to become a supporter, there's 2 tiers. Like I said, for pretty much a price for a cup of coffee. You become a loyal channel supporter where you get loyalty badges, emojis. You get the priority reply to comments, which means your comments will go to the upper tier, upper level of the comment section to where I can read them and respond quicker. Also, there is the elite channel members, which you get everything in the first membership perk package, as including or additionally to member shout outs each and every day. If you join, I will be shouting out new members that join. So there you go. Also, you get the exclusive behind the door. You get additional videos, which you won't get on the public side. If you join the membership, you get basically what you see is that as I'm doing my live recorded sessions, me trading, I actually go into detail surrounding my trades. So, I give a trade breakdown for every trade, pretty much the trades that I make. I talk about why I took that trade. It gives you the inside, pretty much behind the scene view of what I'm thinking about, my thought process as I'm actually trading, why I made that trade, the entries and exits, what thought was going behind as I was actually trading. So, I talk about the levels I trade from, what inspired me to take that trade as a supply and demand style trader. So if you're interested in doing so and getting the full breakdown of why I take my trades, and not just why, where I take my trades from. So I'm discussing the levels, points of interest, of things that kind of, what I'm looking at, what am I actually looking at before I jump into an actual trade? Why did I take that trade? If you're interested in those breakdowns, and which probably will help you out tremendously along in your own trading, then all you have to do is click on the join button, either on the home page here on the YouTube channel, or you can click on any video and you'll find that join button. So click on the join button and you can join either one of the tiers. That's all you have to do, okay? But I think a lot of people are signing up for the elite channel members because they like the behind the scene footage of me actually breaking down each one of my trades and discussing my thought process behind my trades, okay? So that's why a lot of people are joining and signing up for the elite channel members, the elite channel member package or tier. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the topic at hand today. I'm going to take this off the screen. Yes, we do see the market rolling and moving because, like I said, the market is open, which we're not really going to be talking about that today, but I will be doing some trading after I kind of talk about the topic, okay? So the topic really that I want to talk about is when you actually fail at day trading, if you are actually trading for a living or even part-time, doesn't really matter because you could actually be working a full-time job somewhere else. But, a lot of people struggle with this. It's like they spend so much time trading, right? Or they start to learn how to trade, right? And trust me, we all, most people start off with this idea is like trading is presented to them, or they always say a lot of people get into their 40s, whatever the case is, and then they're looking for a change of career, a change of life, something else that will push them along or inspire them to want to become, more successful, whatever the case is. Or they're just tired of that rat race of working that 9 to 5 or a shift position or, whatever it is type of job that you actually may be working or schedule. So they want to find something else to do, something that drives and fuels them in life. And we all want to make money because we have to have it to sustain our living, but we always want to be able to make more money, right? Meaning that be comfortable in the way we live, but also be able to put something away. So for me, when I was introduced to trading, I was like, okay, this could be my outlet, this could be the way, this could be the path, right? But it ain't all, smelly good roses and just easy to do. It's not. It's tough stuff. This is really probably the most, probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life was learning how to actually trade because, I guess like anything in life, they always say that nothing comes easy. And it's true. You have to put a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears into something that you find or become passionate about. And I'm not a quitter, so I push along. I'm like a tugboat. I push full steam ahead and until I can actually figure it out, because my mental thought or psychology behind doing things in life is if this person can do it or that person can do it, then I know I can do it too. So I have that drive in me. Not everybody probably has that drive. Some people are just more kind of complacent in what, how their life is going and working that particular job, whatever the case is. And they're fine. There's nothing wrong with doing that, But I just have, I'm here for a period of time throughout my life, right? So we're born into this world, and then at some point we're going to exit this world. So I'm like, I want to make the best of it while I can. So my thing was that I had no option. I did not want to fail at actually trading, because to me, I just knew that the opportunity could unfold and become, so great that it was something that I could never experience in anything else in life, and that being the affordability or being able to allow me to spend time with my family, to be able to work from home, to be able to make endless amounts of money if I choose to do so. There's no sky, there's no limit to this actual business of trading. Okay, so there was no failing for me. Now some people that may not be the case. Because they may they jump into it maybe from the beginning full force, meaning they start blowing through money. Dumping accounts, meaning that they are blowing their account. They put so much money into an account, and then each time they're blowing that account. Well, if you feel that way you get to the point to where you feel like you're failing, and you've invested so much time, so much money into trading, because trading is not for everybody. The question is, what do I do next? If I failed and I just completely just cannot or see myself doing this anymore, what do I do next? Well, you only have really two options, right? What are those two options? Ask yourself that. What are the two options? And some of you guys may be watching this video right now and say, man, this is me. I feel like I'm failing at trading. I feel like I'm barely keeping my head above water. I'm barely treading, and then I'm trying to swim through this, but I cannot get to the end of the other side of the pool where where the profit's at, where the goal is sitting at. So what do you actually do? A lot of people, what do? They jump ship. I will say this: if you just cannot get a grasp on blowing your account and you're blowing through money that you do not have, yeah, it probably is time for you just to stop. Take a step back, kind of reevaluate yourself and the situation that you're in, and say, is this me or is this not for me? Okay. So, like I said, there's only two options. Either you're going to reevaluate and say, I'm either going to push through this, or I'm going to step to the sidelines and I'm going to be done with this. Okay. So here's the thing. You have to ask yourself this: am I learning to trade the correct way? Am I taking time to do, read to get the information? Am I learning from someone else who's successful? There's concepts that you have to learn in trading, core concepts, that will build that foundation to put you in a position to where you can actually make a living doing this. And without those, just jumping into something, and don't have any idea about how the markets move, who drives the markets, what it takes to be profitable in this in these markets, meaning it doesn't matter what markets you actually trade, whether stock, options, forex, futures, whatever it is, you have to be able to build that foundation. And the only way to do that is to learn the correct way. All right. And I'll always go back to the beginning and saying the fundamental or the foundations, market structure. Okay. You got to understand market structure. You've got to understand. It's like looking at a building, looking at a structure, looking at a home, whatever the case is, and you can visualize and see, oh, that's a beautiful structure. I can see how, the architectural engineer, the people who constructed at home, they put so much time to mold, to build that structure brick by brick or whatever it is, layer by layer. They put time and just building up something beautiful, whatever the case is. It's the same thing. You have to understand market structure in a sense. You have to visually be able to look at the market and understand, already see what it's done, and then to have an outlook and possibly what it can do. Because it's like building blocks. As the market is moving, it's building a structure. Okay? It's building a structure. So it's building a foundation to allow traders to be able to trade around. And you have to be able to see that. So market structure is extremely important. It's the foundation to me of trading, because without being able to read the market and understanding what it's trying to do, what it's done and what it's trying to do, then you're not going to be able to trade. And the second piece of that is following price action. Price action is extremely, extremely, extremely important. Okay? So if you think you're just going to jump in the market, take a trade, at any given support or resistance level, whatever the case is, just because price pull back to support or move to an area of resistance and you're going to trade there, then, and not looking and understanding anything else, then you're going to fail. Okay? You may get lucky a few times, but then the market is going to have its day with you, and it's going to take everything from you. All right. So you have to first and foremost spend the time to become educated. Okay, educated and understand the fundamentals, the concepts surrounding the starting areas of trading. Basically just how we go to school. When you first started going to school when you were younger, you have to build the building blocks up to get to an area in life. And the more we learn, the more successful we become. Right. The same thing in trading. You have to slowly build, and build, okay, to get to a position to where you become profitable each and every day. All right, so that's that's the most important thing, because you're going to either swim or you're going to sink very quick in this business. All right, and I don't want to see anybody fail, but trading is not for everybody. So that's why I do these videos, especially when I do my live recorded sessions. Where you can see me actually trade, and that's why I said if you about the exclusive membership channel, or the exclusive channel. Membership side of the where you can sign for or join the elite channel member program. You get the trade breakdowns. I'm going into detail so you can get an understanding why I'm trading certain areas, why I'm trading certain levels. You can understand, what am I thinking up here? What am I looking at? Why did he trade that particular level, whatever the case is? I'm a scalper by nature, and that's how I make my money each and every day, is scalping. Some scalps or some trades I take may be for a few ticks. While other trades may be for, a few points, whatever the case is. It just depends. First, one of the biggest things is what the market is doing, when I get into that trade. Before I even get to that trade, I'm looking to see how much room, how much area do I have once I'm in that trade, just from a logical standpoint and probability standpoint, to be able to get in and get out pretty quick, because there could be immediate resistance or support right below, but above me, and I need to get out, once I'm in, or whatever the case is. So that's the purpose of why I do the trade breakdowns. I'm going into detail about things. So again, I don't want to kind of continue beating that, but if you want to join and become an elite channel member, thank you for supporting. Okay, so, and you get the perks behind it. All right. So, but yeah, in this business, I don't want to see anybody fail. But like I said, not everybody is built for this, okay? So a lot of people, they test the waters and it works. They find a way. Not everybody trades the same strategy, but some people actually can make it work. And I found a way to make it work when I was, after 2 years into it and kind of struggling. But I wasn't struggling to the point where I was losing, lots of money, whatever the case is. I'm a very frugal person, so I kind of like, watched when I was trading how much money I was actually trading with. I wasn't, taking, leveraging my account real high, whatever the case is, and trading multiple contracts. I was like trading one contract at a time, and I was like really scalping. And until I learned and started being able to see the market better than what I was from the beginning, or how I did in the beginning. So just be smart about the way you trade is what I'm trying to say. I was very smart. I wasn't one of those type of people that, hey, I got some money here, I'm going to throw it in the market, and then I'm going to become rich overnight. That doesn't happen. That does not happen, okay? Especially when you're trading with your own capital, all right? And you are trading your own capital, okay? So there's only two things that's going to work here, okay? Either you're going to get in as from the beginning side, and you're going to learn the correct way, and you're going to make money, eventually, once you learn the correct way, and you develop a trading plan, and you stick with the trading strategy that actually works, and you're not jumping here, jumping there, jumping here, jumping there. The thing about it is that you can get too confused and watching too many different people and learning or trying to learn too many different strategies. Stick with the strategy that works for you and perfect it. Okay. All right. The flip side is, and you will become successful, but you got to put the work in. You got to put the time in. The flip side of that, the second thing is that trading is not for everybody, and there are going to be people who fail. Right. Okay. All right. So what do you do next? Well, maybe you quit your job. Maybe you're holding on to your job. Regardless of the fact is, you're going to end up finding your way back to that job. Okay. And I mean, I've heard stories from friends, whatever the case is, who even actually tried trading and it didn't work out for them, and they went back to what was comfortable to them. Back to that career that they had before. There is nothing wrong with that. Some people have walked away, and I know people firsthand who walked away. Okay. They gave it their best effort. They just said, hey, Mike, it's not working for me. It's time for me to go back to what I was doing. And that's nothing wrong with that. Because some people can't just visually see things and grasp things the same way. It's just like, I may not understand what they do. And I may never understand what they do. Meaning that what they do professionally, as for a career, whatever the case is, first of all, it may not interest me. But secondly, even if it did interest me and I tried it, it's not meant for me, there are just some things in life that people are great at doing, and other people are great at doing other things. We have to find our edge in life and what works for us and what doesn't work. And what doesn't work, we put it to the side. What works, we stick with it and keep it moving. So, like I said, there's only two ways in this trading business. You're going to fail or you're not going to fail. So, and if you fail and you feel like it's just not for you, and maybe it's just you eventually find out, this is not my passion. I want to be social. I want to be in an environment where there are people that, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, But I just always had this vision and dream of being able to work for myself and make my own schedule and spend my time in my life, regardless of how much time I have a day, to be able to break it up. I'm going to do an hour of trading, 2 hours of trading, spend the rest with my family, or whatever the case is. And trading gives you that flexibility to be able to do so. So, it affords or allows you to be able to, because you can make the same kind of money trading within an hour or two that you can make going to work somewhere for 9 to 5, putting in 8, 9, 10 hours a day. You can earn it just as quick within an hour or two. But the flip side of that is very risky, very, very risky, and you can lose just as much or more. Okay, so you just have to really, really, really have a grasp on, how to do things correctly when it comes to trading. All right, so just to touch back again, there's only two things that can happen. Okay, you're either going to swim or you're going to sink. Okay, in this business, I'm not saying you're going to sink at in life. I'm just saying either you're going to learn to trade and know how to do it, or it's just not for you, and you're going to go back to the career or job that you were working before. Like I said, not everybody's built for this business, and but I want to see people become successful in trading. So that's why I put so much energy and effort in these videos. Look at it, guys. I had like 300 videos on the channel. I'm doing this because I want to help people out. I said this from the beginning, since day one, when I started posting my videos and making them public here on the channel. And what did I always say? I always said I want to be able to help and give back to other people. And I just didn't know how to do it at first. But then from the beginning, I was making my videos as a reflection of for me to be able to reflect back and look at my own trading, to kind of perfect things, whatever the case is. So it's like, you make all these videos of your trading, whatever the case is. I wanted to build more so like a portfolio to where a couple years down the road, I can reflect back and say, oh, okay, my trading was here. I was making or profiting this much of money using this strategy, and now look where I'm at today. So, but then I started seeing, okay, I'm profitable now, so why not kind of give back in a sense of being able to make these videos and make them public to where they're probably, help other people along. And that's why I did it. That's why I did it. So that's why I continue to make these videos, and I want to be able to help other people. But I want you guys to be able to support the channel as well, because I'm putting in my time, and everybody knows time is money, and I am consistently making these videos to try to help other people and inspire people along at the same time. So that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you definitely appreciate the content and find value in the video today. And I'll see you guys in the next one. If you're trading, please be safe in the markets, because I'm getting ready to get into and switch over and start looking at the markets now and start doing a little trading myself. So take care. See you in the next video.